Join me as I share some great vinyl finds that I picked up recently. Come on in and have a look. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from My Turntable, hoping you a great morning this morning. It is Wednesday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. As I said, I want to share with you some amazing vinyl finds as well as some stuff I ordered. But first off, I just want to pay a little bit of respect to an amazing artist we lost 2 days ago, May 26, 2025. The awesome guitarist, singer, producer, songwriter, Mr. Rick Derringer, died at 77. No official cause of death that I could see, but that doesn't, I have no concern about that one. Just his loss is the major concern. He gained success way back in the 60s with the McCoys and their big hit, Hang On Sloopy. Came their number one hit in 1965. Became kind of a cult classic. His huge hit song, 1973's Rock and Roll Hoochie Koo, was a huge success. He worked with the Edgar Winter group. He worked with Johnny Winter, played rhythm and lead guitar in both of those bands, produced their albums. He worked on awesome songs from Edgar, like Frankenstein and Free Ride. He also worked with Steely Dan and Cyndi Lauper and Weird Al Yankovic. He produced the World Wrestling Federation's wrestling album, 1 and 2, I think, which one of them also featured the entrance song for Hulk Hogan, Real American. He produced 3 songs from the soundtrack from Tom Hanks' Bachelor Party, 1984 film. Just an all-around amazing guy. I also think he worked with the Ringo Starr's All-Star Band, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think so. I don't have a lot of stuff from Rick Derringer. I do have All American Boy, the debut album by Rick Derringer, October 1973. Of course, it's got the big hit Rock and Roll Hoochie Koo on this one. I also have his live album, a great live album, 1977 release. Fantastic stuff. And from this cool little box set, this is the Complete Blue Sky albums, 1976 to 1978. You've got self-titled Derringer. I love that cover, by the way. With Vinny Appice on this, on drums. Then you've got Live in Cleveland, 1976 Live in Cleveland. Then another copy of Derringer Live. If I don't want to play the album, I've got the CD. You've got, I love this cover as well, Sweet Evil. That is 1977. And then 1978's If I Weren't So Romantic, I'd Shoot You. This one has Dan Hartman on this one. He plays piano and keyboards and rhythm guitar on 6 of the tracks. Really, really good little box set from Derringer. There's so much about Rick Derringer, but another huge loss from a great artist. And, it's a shame. We just keep on losing these fantastic artists. But I just want to pay a little bit of tribute before I went on to the video. So, what did I pick up? The James Gang and Newborn. Now, this has a different cover than when I was researching this one, because I haven't really listened to this one. So I'll show you that cover there. It's on the Atco label. It's really, really good shape. James Gang, American rock band formed in Cleveland in 1966. Combination of hard rock and blues rock and funk and psychedelic rock and folk rock. Oddly enough, in all my collection, I don't have anything with Joe Walsh in it. Why? I don't know. I've got a few Joe Walsh albums, but I have nothing from the James Gang in this one. So this is the 8th album by James Gang, 1975. At this time, Tommy Bolin, who was in the band, and singer Roy Kinner, who was in the band, they both left. They were replaced by Richard Shack and vocalist Bubba Keith. From what I've read, this is more of a boogie-based type of album. And again, with a different cover. I don't know if it's a U.S. release or they didn't like the cover. I'm not sure what happened, but I'll show you the cover there. The other James Gangs that I have are Straight Shooter. This is a pretty good album for sure. Straight Shooter, the 4th album by the James Gang, 1972 release. This was the first after Joe Walsh left and formed the band Barnstorm, which I've got to get as well. Man, I'm missing so many great albums. So that left Dave Peters on bass and backing vocals, Jim Fox on drums and keyboards. They were then joined by ex-Bush singer Roy Kinner and guitarist Dominique Troiano, who also worked with the Guess Who, amazing Canadian guitarist. And Bush was the original Bush, not Gavin. I can't remember what his last name is. Not the English version of Bush. That's why they had to call him Bush X for a time, because there was already a Bush in Canada under that name. So I've got that one. I've also got Passin' Through, the 5th album by the band, 1972 release. The last album to feature Dominique Troiano, who was replaced by Tommy Bolin. Amazing Tommy Bolin. Deep Purple, everything else. And Bang, the 6th album by the James Gang, 1973 release. The first to feature Tommy Bolin on it. All excellent albums. I'm looking forward to listening to Newborn to see what it's like. I found this one here, and I based it on the cover. I wasn't sure whether it's Southern Rock or country. I wasn't sure what it was. This is Quest, Tampa Gold. Pretty cool cover, by the way. Quest with a W instead of a U. 1981 release. From Calgary, Alberta, surprisingly. It's on the MWC label. Stands for Music World Creations. Yeah, Calgary, Alberta, which I thought cool, Canadian. Formed way back in the 70s. This has brother Shelley Gellner on guitars and Barry Gellner on bass. They both shared lead vocal duties as well. Then you got guitarist Greg Gunhold and drummer Jim Shimich. A combination of pop and rock and AOR. Some great harmonies on this. Just a great sounding band with an 80s rock sound. Looking forward to spinning this one. It's in great shape. Beautiful cover. Except for that hole in the middle, which I don't know why they always do that. So if someone came to me and asked me, I want to start a record collection, what albums would I start with? I definitely recommend these next 3 that I'm going to show you. 2 I ordered, 1 I found yesterday. So, starting off, the amazing Sly and the Family Stone and their greatest hits. Wow, what's not to love about this album, man? This one was released way back in the 70s, 1970, I believe it was. But this is a 2017 remastered version. It's on the Epic label. You got all the singles from their albums Dance to the Music, 1968's Dance to the Music, 1968's Life, and 1969's Stand, plus 3 tracks that didn't appear. There were singles that apparently didn't appear on any albums. Hot for the Summertime, Everyone's a Star, and Thank You. What's not to love about this one? I mean, first off, the cover is awesome. There's beautiful Sly there. Maybe his grandma knitted that hat. I'm not sure. Yeah, again, what's not to love about this one? Thank you. I want to take you higher. Hot fun in the summertime. Stand, fun. Everybody's a star. Everyday people. Dance to the music. You can make it if you try. Sing a simple song, and my lady life. Just amazing stuff. I love this band. They're so remarkable. Definitely, it would be a start to anyone's collection for sure. I had a copy of Stix Grand Illusion, one of my favorite Stix albums. It's on gold vinyl. It's got the poster inside. One of my favorites, as I said, the 7th album by the band, released 1977 and July 7th, I believe it was. 6 million copies sold. It launched the band to superstardom. You got huge singles, Come Sail Away, Fooling Yourself, the title track, The Grand Illusion. But I love the deeper cuts as well. Superstar, Miss America, Man in the Wilderness is just remarkable. My favorite, Castle Walls. And then it ends with the grand finale. All excellent. So I have this one, but I found a mint copy, 2015 remaster on 180 gram vinyl. It's on black vinyl on the A&M label. The only thing, and it doesn't really bother me too much, is that it comes with this cheesy poster, and the poster is ripped to hell. It's ripped in the top here. It's ripped on the side, but and it's ripped on this side as well. And I don't really care because it's a cheesy poster. Come on, guys. You know, but hey, it's part of the album. The gold version that I have has the better copy of the poster. I'm still not going to put it up on my wall. I'm still not going to put it up on my wall. And finally, yeah, I've always wanted a vinyl version of this album. Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits, the amazing 5th album by the band, 1985 release. This is the 40th anniversary of the album, released in 2025. I also have 2 versions of the album. I've got it on this single CD. And this really great box set. This is the studio albums 1978 to 1991, right from their debut, right through to the debut, Communique, Making Moves, Love Over Gold, and then of course Brothers in Arms. And this is on Every Street. But you know, if they took Money for Nothing off of this album with Sting, it'd be a fantastic, near perfect album. That song's so overplayed. I don't really like it. It's too bouncy, and because these guys can be so awesome in concert, but that Sting song is just it's 80s cheese, in my opinion. But the rest of the tracks, So Far Away, again, Money for Nothing. Walk of Life is cool. Your Latest Trick is great stuff. Why Worry? Ride Across the River. The Man's Too Strong. One World, and the dramatic and tearful Brothers in Arms. They play that on Remembrance Day, Memorial Day type of thing. It's about, I think it's about a soldier dying in World War I, if I've got the story correct, and his perspective on everything. But a brilliant song, cool album on the cover, the dobro on the front. Just a fantastic album. So there you have it, guys. There's some cool finds, some cool new releases that I picked up, as well as my tribute to the great Rick Derringer. So sad to lose another great artist like that. But anyway, have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.